Solving one-step equations. So earlier video we learned what is equation. Now we're going to solve it. So solve means isolating variable by itself. So also we learned what is variable. So variable is basically unknown, and this is the variable in this case on the first one, and second one is this is the variable, and third one is, you see, those are the letters, is variable. Okay, before we isolate the variable itself, we want to make sure that we know what is inverse operation. Okay, so inverse operation is basically, if you have a plus, you do minus. If you have a minus, you do plus. If you have multiplication, you do the division. If you have a division, you do the multiplication. So this is called inverse operation. Okay, so again, if you go to the first one here, right, you want to check out how can I isolate x by itself. So if I do 5 or take the 5 to the other side, right, then easily I can isolate x by itself. So 5 has what kind of sign? 5 has a positive sign. So what is the opposite of positive? That is the 1. Opposite of positive is negative. So we can say minus 5. I think some of you will like that way. Okay, or some of you say, you know what, you just write down like this, x equal to 5. You don't even have to do the second step. You can just come down right there. So is x equal to 5? Now question is answer is correct. We can check this out, right? So we can plug it here, open parentheses, plus 5 equal to 10. Now notice that I put a parenthesis here. It's always safe to use a parenthesis. Every time you substitute something, it's always safe to use a parenthesis. In case you have a negative, then you have a square, then it's going to be complicated. So in this case is 5 here. So our simple arithmetic here, 5 plus 5 is 10, and 10 checked out to 10, as you clearly see, and left hand side is equal to right hand side. So therefore our answer is correct. So we're going to go to the second one now. So second one, clearly as you see, d minus 6 equal to, so d minus 6 equal to 15. Okay, so we can take d one side and negative 6 another side, or actually d is already on the left side, so we don't have to really worry about it. So we can say d is equal to, if you take this to the other side, 15 plus 6, which gives 21. Now the answer is right. Let's check it out. So open parentheses, minus 6 equal to 15. Now I'm going to plug it in. What is the answer here? 21. So 21 take away 16, you clearly know, is going to be 15. $21 take away $6, which is $15, and is equal to 15. So that's checked out. So that means our answer is correct. Let's go to the next one. Okay, let's go next two. So next two, what should we do? 2 phi is equal to 13. So 2, we have to isolate phi by itself. So we're going to do something about 2. Well, I don't see any sign. So guys, before I start this one, I want to make sure you understand what sign plays up here. Of course, that's not negative, that's not positive, we don't see that. But we don't see the multiplication and division either, right? So let's take a look here. If you have $24, okay, you know this is $24, is clearly. Now if you say 2x, okay, so this one we don't know actually. 2 times what? We don't know that. So this one is just plain 24. There is no sign in between. But whereas this one has a sign in between. This is a multiplication. Okay. So sometimes multiplication shows up like this actually. I want to show you. Dot, open parentheses, this, that. Or as you clearly see, no, nothing. Okay. So if there is a known and this is number on the left side, there is a multiplication. So let's take a look here, guys. So now we know, so we're going to divide by 2. We divide by 2. So phi is equal to, I believe it, 6.5, or you can say basically 6 and 1/2, or you can say 13 over 2. You can say 13 over 2. Now we're going to check out if our answer is right. Okay, so I can erase to the right side here. I hope you understand that. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to open parentheses, and there is a 2 equal to 13. So what I'm going to input here, I'm going to input 13 over 2. So clearly this 2 and 2 get cancelled. Okay, so we have 13 is equal to 13. So our answer is set out. So left hand side equal to right hand side. Therefore our answer is correct. Thank you. Next, moving to next one. So if you look into the number 4, and clearly we see this one has a division, right? So what do? We can just multiply. Opposite of division is multiplication. So what is on the denominator is 5. So we're going to use multiply by that number, not any other number, because we want to isolate by r by itself. So we're going to multiply by 5 in both sides. Or some of you say, what, make this as a fraction and cross multiply. Absolutely, you can do that way also. As a matter of fact, there's some people like that way, there's some people like that way. You can do both ways. So r times 1 is r, 5 times 8 is 40. Or yeah, you can just do the cross multiplication like that. Okay, it's going to give you that 40.